you're a man well versed in seeing backup quarterbacks or quarterbacks not the starter in Cleveland, Ohio. That was another situation. So I guess it was fitting that you were there last night. You know?
Yeah, I feel like Baker probably would have played had he known I wasn't going to be there. But since every time I come to Cleveland, there's a new quarterback that's under center, it just felt right that Case was going to be the one that was taking the snaps and playing some good football, some winning football for this Browns team that desperately needed that win last night.
Now, I was calling my shot earlier this week. I was feeling my oats, man. And I was saying, look, Case, when he does well, when he performs well, because he is good in this role of needing to come off the bench and being there and giving you the football that you need to win. And also, he knows the system. The coach knows him. That's why he's there, right? Like, this is essentially why he's there. He is an outstanding backup to Baker Mayfield. And I do not say that in any way, shape, or form other than being complimentary, although Case might not feel that way. But I basically set this all up to say is that there's no sense there in Cleveland that this is Case's job. Is there?
No, not right now. I mean, that might be something that could be talked about later on, but I think right now Browns fans are just very excited about what they saw last night because it was a season that was really on the brink at 3-3 to go to 3-4 and lose to the Broncos on national television. The mindset in Cleveland and in the building for the Browns would have been completely different. It would have been so much more dour, and it would have been tough to talk themselves into how do we save the season, right? But having Case go out there and play as efficiently as he did, I mean, he was tremendous with the play-action pass. And to see the running game thrive without Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, and to see a guy that is very much beloved in Cleveland in the building, in Dearness Johnson, have a breakout game in his first game as a start in the NFL was really the type of storyline that you needed to feel great about where you were going, especially as the Browns head into one of the most difficult schedules in the NFL coming up.
Yeah, I mean, Dearness Johnson coming up with a big game. And again, Keenum, I guess let's put a pin in that part of the conversation. I should have led with this with you. Him on the set with you and Colleen and, Irv and Steve last night was just great when he said you just, you don't have to, what did he say? You don't have to get ready.
You don't have to get ready when you are staying ready.
Yeah, right. And then you're like, that's it. What a walk-off. And he just, said, I'm out. See you, like Costanza.
It was beautiful. Yeah, it was beautiful. It was the best mic drop in Cleveland since MGK did it at the draft when we were there in the spring. And it was just such a great moment because I think, like you mentioned earlier off the top, like Kevin Stefanski as the head coach, having Case Keenum here, understanding the offense, understanding how to operate efficiently, getting the ball where it needs to go, and not really losing a beat from having Baker in there, giving your playmakers an opportunity to make plays, and then having an offensive line that's been banged up at tackle, getting Jed Wills back, getting that running game going. I think it really kind of paves a blueprint to win some of these games, especially as you're beat up a little bit, for them to kind of feel really good as they get guys healthy in the next couple weeks.
Yeah, I mean, it helps to have the mini-bye here, and then on the end of the mini-bye are two crucial, highly important division games. Their first of the year with the Steelers and the Bengals right after this mini-bye. So do you think that they can get wins in those games with Case Keenum, Joe Thomas? What do you think?
As long as they're able to run the ball the way they have been and the way they did last night, I believe that Case Keenum has absolutely the tools necessary to win all the games in the division. I'm not saying they're going to go 6-0 here, but I feel that as long as they can run the ball, what Case Keenum does really well is he is really good in the play action. I think he was like 10 of 13 last night with 130-some rating in play action, and that can only happen if you're effective running the ball. So with that offensive line, Bill Callahan setting up the run game for those guys, it really is something that can open up that whole offense, and Case Keenum's the efficient quarterback that they need to be able to run that and win some of those big games, especially if they've got a defense that is going to continue to improve.
What do you think is going through Baker Mayfield's mind this morning, Joe? What do you think?
He's extremely happy that they won, but he's also extremely excited to hopefully get out there as soon as possible because this is his team, and it always has been. And it's killing him to not be able to be out there. He's such a competitor. But also, as a quarterback or as any player in the NFL, when you're seeing your backup go in there and play well, you're saying, hey, that's great, I'm happy, but I want to be the one that's out there making the plays because I certainly don't want to have any sort of quarterback controversy here once I do get ready to be healthy and get back out there.
Well, why would there be a quarterback controversy? I mean, and that was what I've been talking about for the last couple of weeks. You know, I mean, part of the reason why that game was won last night is because the defense did stand up and take care of business against an offensive unit that was, ready, there to be beaten. You know what I mean? And it's this team game. It always seems to be falling on Baker's shoulders, whether they're healthy or not. So why would there be one? I don't. That one is kind of mystifying to me. Joe, you want to translate it?
That's a great question. Baker has always been one of the most polarizing figures in sports. Certainly in the NFL, people love him, people hate him, and I think when you have that type of personality and you're in the spotlight as much as he is, and he's never shied away from picking some fights in the media or with other players. I think when you have that big personality, you're going to have people that are going to want to shoot you down. They're going to want to give every opportunity when they see an opening to knock you down a peg, right, wrong, or indifferent. And Baker's been up and down this season. He has. I mean, I think in Browns Nation, the expectations are to win a Super Bowl, and they want to see their quarterback consistently play Super Bowl winning football. And Baker has done that at times, but he just hasn't been, I think, consistent enough. Not saying that Case Keenum gives him a better opportunity to win a Super Bowl, because I don't think he does. But I think you add all those factors together, and that's why Baker is such a great and fun topic for people in the national media, and even a lot of people in Cleveland and in the Browns Nation. They love to talk about Baker.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.